Hi Sagittarius, time for your Taurus New Moon Tarot. Alright, let's see what we've got going on for you. Interesting. Alright. So, Sagittarius, let me double check that we have a card for every house in your astrological chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And let's see here. The Taurus new moon is taking place. You are the 9th house. And so we're going to have, so 9, 10, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, it is happening in your 6th house of health, daily ritual, and your pets. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck to get a feeling for this reading. We have the 4 of Wands reversed. You're feeling stunted around something you're really passionate about. You're worried that if you go towards your passion, it's not going to be sustainable, or it won't be a steady job. It won't keep you in your house and pay your rent, pay your mortgage. In reality, it's exactly what you need to do to create sustainability. The only thing that will sustain you is your passion. So let's figure out what you can do in your day-to-day rituals to help support that. All right, so while the new moon is happening in your 6th house, we also have a card for every other house in your astrology chart. Every house represents an area of your life, so we can cover all areas of your life for this current new moon cycle. So we start with the middle. This is you. We have the 10 of Cups reversed. You're holding back on an emotional release. With this new moon energy, it's in your best interest to be emotionally available, emotionally vulnerable. You're a little worried about this, but it's a good look. You're so close to this happy ending that you've been seeking, this really perfect, sometimes you can achieve perfection, and there's something really perfect that would just be so ideal for you, and you're so close to it. You just need to surrender a little bit more to get exactly where you want. Let's look at these cards for some guidance on how to get there. All right, so more 10s. So the first house represents your personality, your waking life, your personal style. We have the 10 of Swords. You're getting over a betrayal. Someone betrayed you, and with this new moon, either you're letting go of it or you're seeking revenge. Better just to let go, and the best revenge is living well. So recover and come back stronger. Second house, house of money, abundance, value, your self-worth. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Change is afoot. Take a chance, because luck is on your side with all things money related, abundance related. Do what makes you feel wealthy, and it's probably a big change from what you've been doing. Also, with money things, remember, this is for entertainment purposes, so choose wisely. But Sagittarius, you are the sign of wisdom, so I am not worried about you. Third house, Knave of Pentacles. So the third house is the house of communication and information gathering. This Knave of Pentacles, you're very good at having a good time, Sagittarius. Again, I guess kind of what I was saying with the Wheel of Fortune. Use your wisdom before you go out and have too much of a fun time. There's going to be lots of temptation in terms of how you spend your time, spend your money. This is a really make or break it new moon for you. So you can either go in a direction that's really achieving your dreams, or you can go in a direction that might seem fun at first, but really isn't. It's not going to get you out of the same old that you have been living in, that maybe you want to get out of. Maybe you're ready for a change. Okay. So then we have our fourth house. The fourth house is represents home, your family, what grounds you. We have the Six of Cups reversed. So with the Six of Cups reversed, you're not letting yourself feel childlike. You're trying to be very responsible and do what's right. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay. It's very conflicting, right? Because it's like, don't follow temptation. But at the same time, but you know what? As a kid, you kind of naturally knew what was good for you, right? And so go with that. So be lighthearted and be full of wonder the way you were as a child. And also kind of use that intuition to guide you to what is naturally good for you, what is naturally in your favor. All right, fifth house. Speaking of being childlike, the fifth house is the house of children. It is the house of creativity, again, having a fun time, and performance. And that is the fifth house. So we have the King of Cups reversed. So, in the past, you were a total authority on your feelings, how you felt about what made you feel certain ways. You might have been very guarded with your emotions. So when it comes to love affairs and having a good time, you're kind of tumbling off your throne and you're being taken for a ride. So maybe someone is coming into your life and they are just knocking you upside the head. You are falling out, your crown is falling off, you're falling off your throne, and you are having the adventure of a lifetime with this person. So enjoy. This card is saying, have a good time. You can return to your throne when necessary, but for now, you're trying out something new. All right. So here we have our sixth house, where the Taurus new moon is happening in your chart. The sixth house is all about health, pets, your daily rituals, and we have the Seven of Swords reversed. So you're going through a lesson about communication. This may involve a journey, but it's most likely happening in your day-to-day, and you're learning how to communicate for abundance. You're being brave. Sometimes this is going to involve, and it depends with you, Sagittarius. This could involve developing your roar, developing your courage, and saying what you really want. You always kind of want to come across as that happy-go-lucky person that everyone gets along with. And this may be a lesson about really asserting yourself. This also may be a lesson of kind of taming that lion within you and only using that roar when you absolutely need it. Because that's when it's truly powerful, when you bring it out for select situations. But with it being the Taurus new moon at the heart of it, it's about abundance, simplicity, and practicality. All right. Oh, so we have the seventh house, the house of partnership, marriage, open enemies. And you have the star. Make a wish. This is a really lucky card. So see this moon cycle as a very lucky time for relationships. All right, and then following that, with the eighth house appropriately is the house of death, the house of sex, the house of other people's money. Don't freak out about the death card. It doesn't mean you're going to die or that anyone close to you is going to die. No, and it's in Scorpio's house. The eighth house is the home of Scorpio. And the sign of Scorpio is represented by the phoenix rising from the ashes. Same thing with the death card, especially with this new moon. This new moon is all about rejuvenation, birth. With the death card, you're seeing it as a rebirth. You have let go of something in the past few weeks. It has died. It's dead to you. And you are being reborn, maybe ready for that new relationship that's coming in with the seventh house. Or knowing when you're going to roar and really assert yourself with sixth house matters. Ninth house. This is the house where your sign likes to live, Sagittarius. The ninth house is all about, again, wisdom, philosophy, long distance travel, organized religion. We have the 10 of Pentacles upright. You may be going on a trip to make a lot of money. And it may be a real trip or a metaphorical trip, but see it as you are passing through a portal, passing through a gate into a new space of success, of really having everything that you need. Again, with this spread, we're really going toward abundance. And a good way to promote this is really honor and be grateful for what is already abundant in your life. And then also having the courage to pass over, let's call it a metaphorical bridge, into a new space of abundance, or making space for that abundance. Really both. Have a drink too. It'll help your courage. All right, 10th house, your house of career. We have the 5 of Pentacles. All right, so this card always reminds me, and if you look at the Rider-Waite imagery with the classic Rider-Waite tarot as well, which this Tarot del Fuego is based upon, this card always reminds me of the story of the little match girl and how she gave her matches away to people who would not pay her enough for them. And by selling her matches, by giving them away, she was unable to make herself a fire, and so she froze in the middle of the night. In your career, do not give your matches away. Keep your matches for yourself. Light your own fire. Never give your matches to people who do not appreciate your fiery passion, Sagittarius. Some people just don't understand. Or they want to use it for their own benefit and do not care about you and will throw you to the wayside. You do not need that in your life. Go off and use your matches for your own benefit. All right, on to the 11th house. The 11th house is about hopes and visions, and it's about the organizations and the groups of friends that you hang out with. All right, we have the Tower reversed. You were recently betrayed in terms of your hopes, in terms of maybe a friend betrayed you, and this new moon is about getting over that. Maybe someone did steal your matches. It's time to pick yourself up. The worst is behind you. And with this new moon, do a new moon ritual and really set an intention for what you want your new vision to be. And finally, for the 12th house represents spirituality, psychic energy, your dream life, the places you go when you're in a deep sleep, all that imagery, and things that might frighten you. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're really going to be working on your spiritual life during this new moon cycle. And this is something as well. So, okay, we have the month of the new moon until the next new moon. We have 9 months until the Taurus quarter moon at the beginning of 2019. And then we're going to have in 18 months the Taurus full moon in 2020. So look at this as like a total spiritual journey that you are going on. And also see it as like honing your craft. And whatever that may be for you, Sagittarius. Maybe it's prayer, maybe it's meditation, maybe it's going for awesome sunrise walks where you set intentions. This is the time to really get serious about your spiritual practice. So get serious about that spiritual practice. Assert yourself courageously. And have fun with your love life. That's looking really good. All right, Sagittarius. Carry forth.